Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. So in today's video, I'm going to give you the best budget award. This is the best Just a Dad on a budget robot vacuum cleaner to buy. So that's going to be the Dreame L10s. Now I've got a lot to say about this. I just finished my best overall. It's the Mova P10 Pro, but this normally retails for $600. Sometimes it's on sale for $450, typically $500. Here is the special deal, the Dreame L10s Ultra. Now they sell two other L10Ss, which can be buys also when the price is low enough. But this Dreame L10s Ultra, while old, has some really good technology, what I'm going to talk about. But I've seen it as low as $300. That's an amazing price. Now, is this the best robot you can buy? No. There are robots that clean better, have higher suction, more advanced features. But this $300 price point is amazing for what you're getting. You're getting a robot with LiDAR navigation. You're getting a robot with a carpet sensor with spinning mop pads and a base station that will clean these mop pads. And you have a clean water tank and a dirty water tank. And you're also it's also going to suck everything out of the dustbin. For $300, this is a lot of stuff that you're going to get. You will see there are lots of robot vacuum cleaners that say they're mops that don't have a base station for under $300, that don't have a base station that will clean these mop pads and then dry them with hot air. So let's go over why I love this. Again, it's all about price. When this is full price at $500, it's not a buy. Now, if you end up buying it for $500, you're going to get a relatively good robot. You could have got the Mova P10 Pro, which is a lot better when it's on sale for $500. But, and again, there's going to come down. When this is $300 and this is $500, this is hard to pass up at $300, especially if it's your first time. See if you're going to like this technology, because I can guarantee you, if you like this older Dreame L10s, you're going to love the newer ones, especially the Dreame L10Ss. They raise their mop pads higher. You get a few more features from the docking station and so that. But try this out. When this is on sale for $300, absolutely amazing. Let me know in the comments if you've seen it cheaper, and I'll definitely do a video. So that brings me to my point of, check out my website, justadadapproved.com. Sign up for my email list. When this robot goes under $300, I send an email out. I've sent an email out. I don't send a bunch out, but I've sent probably 3 emails out just on this robot saying, this is a buy. Under $300, I absolutely love it. So again, let's go over the features. It's got LiDAR navigation, number 1 thing I recommend. Number 2, there's no hassle factor. The Dreame app is good. Setting this up, don't be intimidated. If this is your first robot, which I highly recommend for a first robot, the app is not hard to use. Setting it up is not hard to use. Super, super easy. Number 3, it cleans okay. Is it going to replace your vacuum? Probably not. Are you going to have to mop your floors once in a while? You probably are with this robot, but it does a good job. So let's get over that. So the robot's going to vacuum and mop your house in the nice straight lines. Since it has LiDAR navigation, you got the Dreame app. In there, it divides up your house into different rooms. You can put this on a schedule, have it mop one room one day, vacuum a room another day. That's super nice, and it's not hard to use. I can't tell you how important that is. There are some apps where I don't recommend at all. It may be a good robot, but the app is awful. Shark comes to mind with that. This does have a camera on the front, but you don't have to turn that camera on, but you can have this thing go around your house. You can control it if you were in another state. Kind of a neat feature. So it's going to vacuum your house and mop your house. And then it's going to come back to the docking station. This dock will wash the mop pads for you. Then it sucks the water up into the dirty water tank. So all you're doing is making sure the clean water tank is full and emptying the dirty water tank. Again, and then you do have to change the dust bag. It's going to vacuum your house, come back, suck everything out into this dust bag. And you have to replace that about every 2 or 3 months. It's very easy to replace. Now you will have to do some maintenance on this. This is kind of like the older docking station. I can take this to the sink, get this all nice and clean, but I still have to kind of clean down here. So for this price point, I have a little bit of hassle factor with cleaning this, which for this price point, that's not too bad. Again, it's got the dustbin. It's going to vacuum your house. Everything goes into the dustbin. comes back, gets sucked out. Again, carpet sensor. You'll see lots of robots under $300 that say they're mopping robots. They don't have carpet sensors. So this can raise and lower the mop pads. As soon as it senses carpet, it raises the mop pads. Now the more expensive ones will raise these a little bit higher. This is older technology. It's pretty incredible how advanced this was. I think this might be about 2 years old. And the basics here that we're seeing are only been improved upon. They haven't been like revamped. So they were onto something with this Dreame L10s. And I'm shocked every time I see this, like they don't discontinue things. Now, some robots need to be discontinued. The early iRobots, don't get me started, those all need to be discontinued. This one, I'm glad it's still available, and I'm glad they've just slashed the price. Again, if this was a really expensive robot, this wouldn't be anywhere on my radar at all, because like there are some more advanced ones out there that cost less. But man, under 300 bucks, hard to beat. Now for houses with pet, you can upgrade this brush to a tri-cut brush. The mop pads you're gonna have to change once in a while. It does have an internal water tank. It's going to spray water onto the mop pads to keep them wet. These are just really, really nice features. Again, this is my first annual September, the best on a budget. I just looked today, this one's $500, and the Dreame L10s Ultra Heat and the Dreame L10s Gen 2 are cheaper than this. So there again, those become a buy over this. This one is older than the Pro L10s Pro and the L10s Gen 2. Those are newer. They have bigger water tanks. Mop pads lift up higher, lower. I have separate videos on those. So this video is watch for this to go on sale. I see it a lot. I've seen it 3-4 times so far this year, under 300 bucks. Hard to pass up, especially if you're like, I'm thinking about getting into these robot vacuum cleaners, but I don't want to spend 500 bucks. I don't want to spend some of these robots are 1,500 bucks. Guess what? The setup is sort of the same. So if you can figure this out, and I have a video on this, so if you end up purchasing this product, search Just a Dad Dreame L10s how to set up. I unbox it. I show you how to connect it to your Wi-Fi. We go through. I give you the recommended settings. There are a couple settings that are a little tricky. So I'll give you the recommended settings, and then you can put it on a schedule and have fun with it. So I get this. The second question I get is, what robot vacuum cleaner would you recommend to a family member? Well, I do get this question, and I can honestly say, my mother-in-law, my mom doesn't want a robot vacuum cleaner, but my mother-in-law was open to it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I have a lot to choose from. Let's get you a robot vacuum cleaner. So I don't know exactly why we chose this one. I think I was an older one, and I thought, well, I won't be needing it anymore, so let's give her this one. Wow, it has turned out to be a really good investment. Now, I had to buy another one because this thing just kept, the price kept going lower and lower. So I'm like, well, I don't want to take hers away from her. So I gave my mother-in-law a Dreame L10s over a year and a half ago. She absolutely loves it. And I thought when I gave it to her, I thought, oh, it's going to be some hassle. It's going to be getting stuck and all of this. But wow, we mapped her house. It does get stuck once in a while. It's not foolproof. We put some no-go zones where it gets stuck occasionally, but she absolutely loves it. And there hasn't been, like, I haven't had to go down there and like fix it. I did have to go down there a couple times and I've done the maintenance, but this last time I showed her how to do the maintenance, and now she's doing the maintenance, the filter, the mop pads, the dust bag. You know, she empties the dirty water tank and fills the clean water tank. So again, this is one that I have recommended. Now, if my mom did ask me, I would actually recommend this one to her, the Mova P10 Pro, which I did recommend to my sister. So again, these are products that I truly, because guess what? If this robot is not a good robot, who's going to be down there working on it and fixing it? That's going to be me. And if this one's, you know, my sister lives in Georgia. If it's not working, she's going to be calling me saying, why is this thing not working? What do I do? I don't want to have to deal with this over the phone. So I think I did recommend the Dreame L40 to my sister because the Dreame L40 is almost identical to this and the prices flip-flop all the time. So the Mova P10 Pro, whenever this is $450, it's a buy. Whenever the Dreame L40 is $450, it's a buy. So the prices are constantly going back and forth, but they're almost an identical robot. So Again, I do appreciate everybody's support. Check out justadadapproved.com. Sign up for my email list. Not a bunch of emails, just when a robot goes on sale that I highly recommend. This is an award-winning budget robot vacuum cleaner. But again, it's all about price. So again, you can find out those on my website. I have links, pop-ups in this video. If you click on those, the product doesn't cost you anymore, but I get a small commission from the sale. Here's the thing about those commissions. If I recommend a product to you and you return it within 60 days, I don't get the commission. So again, it's, I'm gonna recommend something to you that I think you're going to keep and enjoy. Thanks everybody. If there's any other awards you would like me to give, I'm gonna give Best Innovation. It's probably gonna go to the Dreame Aqua 10. It's just so new. Maybe the Mova Z60, it comes in today. So I will be, as soon as waiting for FedEx to deliver it. As soon as it comes in, I'm gonna go grab it. This has been the best overall. I did the best without a mop, the Dreame D20 Plus. I just did that video. So if there's any other awards you would like me to do, let me know in the description. This is my first annual, September. There's gonna be a bunch of sales. So I'm gonna get these videos out before all the holiday sales. There's another Prime Days coming in October and then Black Friday. And that way, when you see they have my stamp seal of approval, especially, they're gonna have the Just a Dad sticker seal of approval, but they're not always a buy because the price may be high and there may be one that's cheaper. So, and that factors into my awards. I should have led with this too. These that I recommend, I typically see them on sale quite a few times, not once a year. I've seen this I need to keep track. I bet it's probably been over 5-6 times a year on both of these that I've seen them on sale. So that factors into, it has a good track record. I think it's gonna go on sale again for 300 bucks. I can't guarantee that though. So again, check out my website, justadadapproved.com. Let me know if there's any other awards you would like me to leave. And my website, hopefully I'll be getting more advanced on that a little bit. I'll still keep it simple on the recommendations, but I want to start writing a few more review articles. Sometimes people like to read reviews and maybe just quicker, after I've reviewed these and I've done the videos, this is going to be, 2025, the best budget, Dreame L10s robot vacuum cleaner. The best overall, the Mova P10 Pro. And I can write a simple article on that on why I think that. And then I've got the videos to back it up. Again, if you ever want to search a video on this product, the best way, I have over 6,000 videos on my YouTube channel. So go to Google or Safari and just search Just a Dad Dreame L10s. And it should bring up every video that I have on this robot. So again, thanks everybody. If you could, please like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.